Hi everyone, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. Previously, I made a video that was designed for those of you who do the hiring at private security companies. I made a video where I discuss one pathway is by reaching out to the Police Explorer advisors, putting yourself out there and discussing that you as a private security company employer, you are a pathway to that police explorer's objectives of becoming a law enforcement officer, becoming a police officer. Let me just discuss one more thing about that. And by the way, I will leave in the description box below to that video that I made. That's how to get good candidates, guys. You get the best candidates through these explorer posts. One thing that I forgot to mention, and I want to thank the University Security and Training Solutions channel. Make sure that you guys give them a shout out. Usually in the comment section below, they'll put some comments. So just look for that icon if it pops up in this video, which it will probably pop up, and subscribe to that channel. That channel is one of the most underrated channels on YouTube for private security. Anyhow, they made a very good suggestion, and that suggestion was to inform the explorer. If you end up hiring a police explorer, inform them the difference between a police officer and a security officer, because you're going to have that explorer who is trained on police tactics and who ends up conducting him or herself as a police officer because that's the way that they were trained. You have to teach them that distinction. This is a security officer. Your job entails observe and report. This is a police officer. You're hands-on. You have full arrest authority. You need to make sure that they know the difference. If not, you're going to get an explorer who's going to be playing cop out there. I know that because I was a police explorer. and I know the way police explorers think. Not generalizing, I'm just saying. Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you a different pathway other than reaching out to Explorer Post. So I worked at a private college. I taught at a private college for about 6 years and 9 months, almost 7 years. And then I've been teaching at a public community college. At the police academy level, I teach level 1, 2, 3, and the 832 PC course. That's basically, for those of you who are not in California, that is your arrest and control firearms course. That's about a 2 to 3 week course in the state of California. I've been teaching at the community college level since April of 2019, so 19, 21, 22. I'm almost approaching year number 4. So I have experience at the community college and the private college level. Guys, at every single college, there's your so-called career center. And I'll tell you this, working at a private college, these career centers, they have quotas. And I hate to use that word, but if they don't place in careers the students, their job as a career service technician or career service representative is at risk. When I worked at a private college, there's a lot of career representatives that you see them come and go, guys, over the years. I mean, in a course of almost 7 years, some been on the job for a month, and then they were not able to place candidates, and they got rid of them fast. So they try their best. Their job depends on job placement. And you might be thinking, well, they're going to school for criminal justice, so that's basically a law enforcement job. Is security law enforcement job? Is security a law enforcement profession? And I'd say this, in private college, that usually counts. If you get a private security career, private security job, that counts as a job placement. I also believe that candidate has to be employed or gainfully employed for a certain number of months. I don't know if it was 3 months. I don't know if it was 6 months. I don't know if it was a year. But you also have to keep in mind that if that college doesn't make the appropriate job placement rates, funding for that college can just disappear. So there's a lot of pressure there is a lot, tons of pressure to place students in careers. And it doesn't matter what it is, security, law enforcement. It has to be related to criminal justice, though. And security is definitely related to criminal justice. So what I want you guys to do, and this is a shout out actually to Commander Hall, one of my favorite content creators out there. He's always having problems hiring good people. You get people that they get hired and they don't even show up to work day one. I'm sure that's not everybody, but that's just one of them. But my advice, if advice is even sought, I know that Commander Hall is really receptive to different ideas out there. My suggestion, if you're having problems like Commander Hall recruiting good people, is go to these private colleges. At least first, go to the private colleges. Public colleges is a little bit different because you have basically there's a merit system in place. There's a tenure system in place. It's more difficult to get rid of a career services technician or career services representative at the public college level than the private college level. Private college, they can just get rid of you for no cause. Public, you might have a lot of safeguards. In California, there's a procedure to get rid of public employees, and employees who are at public colleges, those are considered, they're actually considered public employees, guys. When I got hired at the public college where I work at right now, I had to take an oath of office. At the private college, I did not have to take an oath of office. Okay, so reach out to those colleges and ask to speak to a career service representative. What I like about college students, yeah, there's a lot that mess around. They don't know what they want in life, but a lot of them are career oriented. And that's why I like to go to the community colleges and the private colleges. Even at the four-year universities, guys, there's job placement centers. And these people that work there, their job is it's exactly what it is, to place you at a job. Okay? Make sure that if your employer, that you treat that employee with respect and dignity. You give them a good place, an awesome place to work. Because I'll tell you this, if you give this employee a substandard work environment and they're not happy, they're going to go there and complain to the job placement board, the career services representatives. They're going to complain about your company. And that one person in that criminal justice class is going to say bad things about your company to other students. And there's going to be a point in time, guys, where you're not going to be welcome in that career services department anymore. What I want to say is don't burn yourself. Okay? Now, if the career services department, if they like you, if that employee who you hire, if they put a good name out there for you, then the career services department will keep contacting you. You'll even get to do presentations. Okay? So hopefully this works, guys. Let me know what you think about this idea. Have you even tried it? Okay, if you're having problems recruiting qualified security professionals, have you tried it? You're gonna also have to have an onboarding briefing with these guys and say, hey, you know what? I understand you are studying criminal justice. Your career goal might be law enforcement. It might be even security. But know that there's a huge distinction between what you're able to do as a public law enforcement officer as compared to a security officer. There's a huge distinction. Also, there's a huge distinction in policies. See, guys, when I was still teaching at private college, there was a class called private security, I think management. I forgot what the code was or the course number, but it was private security management. They teach you how to become a private security manager. The policies and procedures, or the theories that were taught in the textbook, were a little bit different than what company policies are. So you have to explain to that candidate that there's a huge distinction, okay, between what you're taught in class and what you essentially do in practice. Okay, that's all I have, guys. In the next video, if you guys are still interested in these videos that I'm making, I'm going to talk about reaching out to these private security academies, because I happen to have my own security training academy. Between 2010 and 2014-ish. I actually owned it, and I had a contract with the colleges. So I want to talk to you guys about that. That's the third pathway. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Take care.